Heyo folks, I'm Black Puffle Extreme,
I'm Logan.
and this is the Q&A of our 200 subscriber special.
Yeah, we got here pretty quickly.
Yeah, actually, we filmed the video back when we actually got 200 subscribers. Right now we have like 217 right now.
We're getting through there pretty quickly. We're rising through the ranks.
Yeah, and we have something planned for our 250 subscriber special.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We'll just tell you, this is gonna be the our 250 subscriber special will be our longest reaction ever so far. Once it comes up. So here's how this is gonna work. We're just gonna play questions out at random, answer them what we've gotten. Though, however, John Paul Grieve didn't send us a question, even though he said he was planning on it. So that's
Screw you, John Paul Grieve.
he's pretty much out of this.
Troll.
It says here all. Okay, so let's start with questions, shall we?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
From
First question.
Brains 561. Are you gonna update your equipment in the future? Well,
Yes, we are
That's
actually.
pretty much what we have Patreon for.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We actually are planning that. We found some equipment technology that we were gonna get to improve on our videos, but the problem is we can't afford
Black
it.
bells.
But it's okay, cause you guys can help us out with that. All we're asking is that you support us on Patreon. That's it.
All we're asking is for money. It's nothing too big, guys.
However, we're actually also facing a problem with Patreon. We heard that the money actually goes to your PayPal account, which we don't have that, so now we're...
Great, Black.
Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't think...
Disgrace!
Okay, if you want after this, we can make a PayPal account for it. Would you like that?
Okay.
Alright, and hope that answers your question. Spare Brains? Weird name, whatever. Next few questions from the man himself, Pie Disliker Swag. First off, why did you decide to finally show your faces?
That was Black's decision, not mine.
On top of that, I've shown my face a while back, actually.
And I kind of wanted Logan to be like the big reveal.
Alright, well, yes, I actually showed my face a while before that, during the mini movie to My Little Dashie, for 150 subscribers.
First appearance of Black.
Yeah, and, well, actually, I also showed my face on my old channel, Black Puffle Extreme 1, but that was for some updates I deleted a while back, so... Do you read fanfictions?
No.
Yes!
Of course you do.
Well, I do anyway.
I currently despise fanfictions.
Why?
Cause they're. I'll explain later.
Alright, well, yeah, I like fanfictions.
I don't.
Okay, well... I pretty much made this obvious a while back, but my favorite kind is with mind control.
Yeah. You've liked mind control ever since you were like.
But there are two I actually like. My top favorite is Past Sins. It's the longest I've ever read. Took 2.5 weeks to finish, but it was worth the wait. My second favorite is, well, yeah, but my second favorite, Twilight's Crubicle. That's pretty much what got me into King Sombra. Why he's my favorite villain and all. So yeah.
Are you dreaming of what?
What? To answer your question, maybe. What about you? Do you dream?
Most likely, yeah.
Alright. What time is it? It's
10:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Hammer Time too predictable for you? Okay, and last one. Do you dance?
I can dance, but Mr. Extreme here can dance.
Well, at least I try. I've seen some
I can seizure and pass that off as dancing.
I've seen some choreography reactors have tried, and I felt like trying it myself. By the way,
I could probably, if someone asked me to, I could probably seizure and pass it off as dancing.
yeah. And I actually have another one planned. I just need to get Logan to cooperate as cameraman. Alright, and those are all the questions from Pie Disliker.
I'm wearing black shades.
Thank you, man. Happy birthday, by the way. Logan and I are actually trying to make a birthday video for you. if he could cooperate with that too.
I have stuff to do, Extreme.
Okay, next few questions. Next few questions from our good friend, the Big Rob.
The Big Rob.
What or who inspired you guys to make videos?
Chugga Conroy and Robert Benfer.
Well, yeah, our gaming... Well, in the last Q&A, we said what inspired us to do reactions. However, our other videos in particular, gaming,
Yeah,
that was Chugga Conroy.
Chugga Conroy was the one who inspired me to start a gaming channel.
Yeah, he was like the very first gamer we've been watching on YouTube.
First gamer I've been watching on YouTube.
Same with me.
I showed you him, and you thought he was funny.
Yes, I did actually. And the first thing we saw of him, well, that I saw of him was Super Mario Sunshine. Yeah.
The finale,
Yeah. And so yeah. But then like on my old channel, Black Puffle Extreme 1, I got into YouTube from Charlie the Unicorn. That's literally it. First thing I ever saw on YouTube.
That was
What's
the
that?
first YouTube video I ever saw.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that was the first video.
Okay. Second, why are you called the Razor Shark Fins? Now,
In an episode of TRG, Proton John clearly said if we weren't called the Runaway Guys, we'd be called like the Razor Shark Fins, and I thought I would take that.
yeah, that might be considered stealing to some of you guys, but really we just beat them to the game.
Using the scraps.
Yeah, I mean, when Logan and I started YouTube, we wanted to try to make like a duo name that kind of sounded marine-like. My first choice was something like marine, like jellyfish sort of thing. I don't know. But we decided to go with the Razor Shark Fins. And why? Because sharks are fucking awesome! Okay, third thing he asks us. How long have you been a brony?
Well, I guess it's for black because I'm not a brony.
Well, you're half
I'm half
on that. Well, for me, that was back during, since April 2012, during spring break. Well, actually, I first heard of the show in February 2012, after I saw a video advertisement for it on iTunes, but it didn't really get my attention then. But then during spring break, I was searching YouTube for this song, I Am All of Me by Crush 40, and I found this PMV to it. And I thought it looked very interesting, so I decided to try to give the show a try.
Now I should tell the real story.
And I saw a bit of the show.
Guys,
I saw some clips. And my first episode was Return of Harmony. I don't know why I didn't see the pilot episode, but yeah, I started off with Return of Harmony, and it was really good.
the actual story.
And so, because of this PMV, this all started.
Guys, he's not using the right PMV. It's a different one.
It is. So, that's it.
Yeah, that's the whole story. The true story.
Fourth, you looking forward to the Rainbow Rocks movie?
No!
That's actually quite hard to say.
I'm not.
I mean, from the first one, I will admit, for a first glance, I was pretty impressed. But now at this point, it's gotten to a hit and miss sort of movie. And, from the clips I've seen so far, yeah, it seems like kind of the same way. I mean, they are kind of interesting, but maybe they're just showing the interesting stuff for advertisement. Maybe the stuff from the inside won't be that great. I don't know. I mean, so far I haven't seen anything I didn't really like, but we're still here, and the movie's coming out in September, so I'm sure by then I'll have a bigger thought on it. But as of now, I'm still a little meh on it. And last question by him. Other than MLP, are there other shows you enjoy watching?
Batman 1960s.
Well, yeah, aside from that, there are other... Well, pretty much...
Cosby Show.
Can we show them the full list?
To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show them instead of telling them, can we?
Why?
That way they... Let's just do it. 1.
1960s Batman.
2.5 Men, or the older episodes anyway.
The Big Bang Theory.
The Cosby Show.
To Catch a Predator.
Are You Being Served? And, well, me personally, I also enjoy a bunch of other BBC shows. Like, like I said, Are You Being Served? Blackadder, sometimes Father Ted, but one thing I really enjoy, Mr. Bean.
I do like Mr. Bean, I can second that.
Yeah, that's great. And those are all the questions from the Big Rob. Thank you, man.
On to the final question.
Few questions.
Fuck.
And now our last few questions from Brian's side. First question, did you know I'm hiding in your closet?
Get out of my closet!
Second question, what's the worst MLP episode you've seen?
I didn't put a list together.
I mean, my least favorite episode of the show, it's hard to say, really. However, there was one episode from every season I didn't like. I could tell you that instead. And Blogan also has close thoughts to it. So, yeah, here's the list. Season 1, Ghostbusters. Season 2, The Mysterious Ne'er-Do-Well. Season 3, Spike at Your Service. And a lot of people are gonna get angry at us for saying this, but for Season 4, Pinky Apple Pie.
How can you guys hate a series of unfortunate events? Simple. The answer, that is. Personally, I'm an avid reader of the series of unfortunate events books. I read the whole things cover to cover. I pretty much marathoned them. I read them through. Then I remembered the fact that there was a book. Not a book. A movie. There was a movie of the book series that I absolutely adored. Once I saw Jim Carrey was in it, I had mixed feelings, but I thought he could pull himself together just for this one movie. I mean, he couldn't screw the whole thing up, could he? Well, he did. My main problem with series of unfortunate events is two main issues. One, the writing. It, for the most part, follows the books pretty well, except for one thing. In the movie, a little bit into the first book, The Bad Beginning, they have a scene where Count Olaf, after gaining custody of the children, leaves them on a railroad and locks the door. And you know, they're trying to get it unlocked, naturally. And then, you know, they get out and they show it to Mr. Poe, who just happened to be driving by at that time. It's obvious they did this for one reason. So they could have the miraculous marriage be the final scene. And, I don't know, I feel like that was kind of a slapped together, rushed ending. I feel like if they played their cards right, the ending to the third book with the ending would have been great, but they trashed it just to add in a scene. So it goes the first, the second, the third, and then it loops back to the end of the first. I'm not going to spoil how Count Olaf gets the children back, but it's pretty stupid. And then another reason, I think I've already delved into this a bit. My final reason is a part of the casting. Now, everyone else, a lot of the people, like the actress and actresses they got for the kids, and just the caretakers in general, were actually pretty good, and they played their characters out pretty well. However, there's one role I cannot overlook. That's the man himself, Jim Carrey. Now, Jim Carrey, as we all know, is a very silly, if I can put that in the nicest words possible, very silly actor. He is never serious at all, and he can't pull himself together. I thought he was able to, but after I saw it, I was sorely disappointed and learned, no, he didn't pull himself together, and instead went with his usual spiel of being like, you know, oh, Jim Carrey. So because of that, I just wasn't a fan, because Count Olaf is anything but silly. He's very dark, serious, and just mysterious. And Jim Carrey is the exact opposite of that. Now, the thing that annoys me most, I think, is that a Lemony Snicket himself apparently picked out Jim Carrey to be Count Olaf because he liked how, he could switch into characters really quickly. But I think that was sort of a charm to the books. The fact that it's so obviously Count Olaf, but the adults are so ungodly stupid, or just too, can't put it together fast enough before he kills them, that, they die, pretty much. So, that's pretty much my rant. I'm Super Boo Logan, over at Razor Shark Fins Television. It is 1:57 p.m. Good night, everybody. This concludes our broadcasting day.